My name is Perez. I am a project manager with Clarity Construction at Epcon Communities.
My name's Taylor, and I'm a superintendent.
And I'm Drew. I'm the VP with Epcon Communities and Clarity Construction.
Have you ever wondered what it looks like behind the drywall of your home?
Yeah, because once the drywall goes up, some of the most important systems of your house are covered.
And this is where quality really matters.
Let's go take a look. We're wrapping up a framing phase here. We're going to go over some of the details that go into the part of the process of this build.
Yeah, so as we get in the framing stage, this is obviously where you start to see the skeleton and the structure of your home.
Prep work for this phase starts long before framers actually show up on site. During the first couple weeks of pre-construction, there's a lot of coordination between our framing contractor, the truss supplier, and our internal team to make sure things go successful once they get here. We're lucky enough to have a framing contractor that actually does 90 to 95% of their cutting of all the components of the framing system off-site. So once they get here, it goes up pretty quickly.
Yeah, so we're able to knock one of these units out in roughly 5 days. Our speed, our attention to detail, and our trusted partner in Stage helps us speed up this process and ensure that the home is framed well.
So this is a rough-in stage. This is where all of your electrical, HVAC, and your plumbing's being ran. Essentially everything that's going to power your home.
This isn't always the pretty stage of construction, but it's definitely one of the most important. All these systems are what's going to make sure your home functions properly.
Us out in the field, this is where we do our daily check-ins with our trusted subcontractors on verifying all the personalizations you have made on your home, making sure they're up to our standards and your selections.
So we're at the installation stage. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that means to a homeowner?
Yeah, so this is actually a very crucial part to the construction process. A couple things that go into installation that help with the overall performance of the home. That is energy efficiency, cost effectiveness with bills, and then also creates a sound barrier to the outside. One thing we do internally as a team is we go through and actually do a very deep clean of the house. That's every stud bay, every dead space around the house to ensure that the insulation is working at its full effectiveness.
Yeah, that clean out phase is actually really important because then once our insulators do show up, it allows them to properly caulk in the baseboards here, which helps with that airflow coming underneath the baseboard of the home. And then we use standardly BIB R19 insulation in 2x4 homes and BIB R23 in 2x6 homes. This would be an upgrade for a lot of builders, but for us, that's a standard inclusion. And then in the attic, we have R40 insulation as well.
Another thing we do that can kind of set us apart from the competition is we do our third-party inspection through Red Fox. They come through, document photos, and just make sure the house is properly insulated before we move on to the drywall stage.
All these steps allow you to have a warmer house in the winter, a cooler house in the summer, and a quieter home that you can be comfortable in.
So we're at the drywall stage. What does this process really mean?
This is where drywall goes up. All of the mechanicals are all covered up essentially, and you start to see the layout of the home really take shape.
Yeah, you also get to see some of the unique features that Epcon offers standardly, including the rounded corner bead, the 9-foot ceilings with the 10-foot trays, and the natural light flowing in through all these windows in the main living area.
This is where the site goes from really construction site to actually a home where you can see where your furniture is going to go and just how you're going to live in the space.
Next up is the finishes phase. This is when all the details really get put into your home.
Yeah, so this is when all your personalized selections, such as your countertops, your cabinets, your flooring, your trim package, start to take life.
This is internally where we take a lot of pride in our build here, going through every square inch of the home, making sure everything's up to our standards, and all that proper things are installed through the home.
And these internal processes are what allow us to make sure not only on day one when you move in things look good, but they look good for years to come.
So why should homeowners care about what's inside the walls? Because this is the finished product here.
That's why every step of construction that we saw today is so important towards the long-term performance of your home.
Yeah, and most of this you'll never see, but you'll feel it every day. And our goal at Epcon is that you don't have to worry about your home so that you can live the lifestyle that you want to.
We'd love to show you what we have to offer here at Epcon to improve your lifestyle, so please reach out with any questions.